Hey, this is Matthew. Today I'm talking about why you should use long-term thinking and when it really works well. If you're new here, my name is Matthew and my goal is for you to think differently so you can create new possibilities for yourself in your life. I'm a big advocate of long-term thinking, and that's probably because I do it a lot. I don't tend to dip in and dip out of stuff because I've just seen the benefits so many times of really committing and really sticking to something long-term. And an example of that is the rites of passage work that I do. I started it when I was 15, and at the time I had a calling to keep doing it. I just knew it was something I wanted to keep doing. And I didn't have an agenda to be amazing. I didn't have an agenda to be really anything at that point, but I knew I just wanted to keep hanging around. So I just kept turning up, and I turned up and I turned up and I turned up. And that turning up over the course of 15 years got me to the point now where I'm leading the things and having a fantastic time along the way. I've made many friends that way, and I really feel like when I'm doing that particular work, I'm really making a contribution. And that contribution for me is what I get to give back now that I've been committed to it for such a long time. My Zen practice is another example. I started that about 10 years ago, but wasn't really serious at the time. I was just interested, but I wasn't sure where it would take me. And I found a group and I just stick with it. I just turn up every week or every second week, and I just did my very best to just turn up. And over time and over the years and the weeks and every interaction, slowly, the purpose and the reason for why I do this thing has come to the surface. And I think one of the big challenges that a lot of people have is that when you start something new, you're going to be the worst at it that you ever will be. You'll be the most inexperienced, you will know the least. And so it's very tempting, because you're so new, to give up, to be discouraged when things don't go well, or to just be unenthusiastic about continuing. And what I really want to encourage you to do is, when you're starting something new, you don't have to know where this is going to lead. You don't have to know what this is going to become in your life at some point. All I think you need initially is just an inkling that this thing is worth pursuing. And if you have an inkling and then you run into some unpleasantness and some frustration and some disappointment, which will almost be inevitable, the opportunity is to embrace that and realize that it's an essential part of being new to something. And as you embrace that newness and you embrace the learning that's involved with doing anything new, what you'll notice is that over time and over the years, it'll find a place in you and in your life that is meaningful and represents something worth pursuing. This approach invites you to be open to not knowing where things are going to lead. We don't know where they're going to lead, but we can only find out where they're going to lead by pursuing them, and pursuing them long term. In my Zen practice, if you've been doing it for 5 years, or even me 7 years, I'm a beginner. I'm just beginning. Really, truly, and that's the truth, and I would say that. And with my psychodrama stuff, I've been doing that for 5 years now, and I still think I'm just a beginner. And what you learn to embrace as you do more things and stick around in them for a long period of time is that being a beginner is the best place to be. We're all actually just beginners. And if we can embrace that fact and enjoy the journey of having something in our lives, the meaning will come to us. That's all for this week. If you'd like to hear more from me, you could please subscribe to this YouTube channel and subscribe to my email newsletter, which I send out every Sunday. And until next time, have a great week, and the journey continues.